Hello YouTube, it is Damien, it is Sunderland, and it's Bright Lights. It's episode 32, and here we are, currently sitting in 13th in the Premier League with a -6 goal difference. Since the last time we met, which was Burnley, and the 1-1 draw with Chelsea as well, which is good, we lost 3-0 to Bournemouth in a game that at half-time we were dominating. We just conceded to Callum Wilson, and then we just fell away. We then played, after that, we played Fulham in another game that was a bit more even. We actually tried to play 4-2-3-1 in this game, so we didn't keep the ball, but we created a lot of clear-cut chances. Couldn't bury, and then they scored an 80th minute corner. It was a very open game, so to lose that one wasn't as much of a shock. Then the first game off stream, these are the last two games on stream, these two here, I just had enough of, it was frustrating. We woke up this morning, went to bed, and I thought things started positively, and we just absolutely pummeled Southampton 2-0. By the way, Mike Godin has been in some form here in the Premier League. By far our best player, or outfield player I should say. Smithies is having quite the year too. And then, but then unfortunately against Old Trafford, we was tempted to do this game as a live game. Glad I didn't in the end. Just, as much as we kept the ball fairly alright there at Old Trafford, Man United on the break pumped us. Rashford scoring a double. So be it. Smithy's making many key saves. So today's episode, we're just going to play Wolves. Tempted to play Wolves, Everton, but I don't want to play too many games. The thing to think about is we just got drawn against QPR in the FA Cup third round, and I want to do QPR Palace as a double header. I'm going to try and play as many games as possible before cricket, so then we can stream the rest. Unfortunately, though, I do have a 21st to go to tonight, so there won't be a stream tonight, but I'm thinking tomorrow after work, we'll definitely stream the rest of it. Try to play the FA Cup game on stream. If not, we'll probably play it as a YouTube episode and then try and get the FA Cup fourth round on stream and YouTube as well. But we'll see how we go. I'm just looking here in Palace, Sheffield, West Brom. Those are massive games for us in January. Speaking of January, we do have another signing coming. If we go to the transfer history, there's actually a couple that are on their way on the 1st or the 2022nd. Abuba Fofana obviously is still one of our players that is still coming. He scored 3 goals and 8. He actually looks not bad, and considering our striker Warriors, he'll probably come in and go straight into the first team and see if he can get himself a goal. The next one is Alex is still fair way away until he turns 18, but he still looks good, the attacking midfielder. He's currently learning to play centre mid at Santos and playing well at Santos as well. Well, not playing well, but playing lots of football at Santos. David McCarthy popped up on stream yesterday as we were about to get off. 3.8 mil release fee from Aberdeen. He's also got English nationality as well. So definitely a player. He was on the under-19s for England, so a player that we did scout previously. Came up eventually after we've scouted 1,400 players or 1,200 players in the summer. Look, I'm actually not looking to play him in here. I'm actually looking to play him as a box-to-box midfielder because I think he would be unreal there. Gets forward as well whenever possible as a box-to-box midfielder, surging in late. Don't really mind that he argues with officials because, I don't mind him throwing his weight around and trying to win the ball back and saying that his tackling's a little bit low. So we could maybe work on that. But he looks the goods as a youngster there playing at Aberdeen. He's also scored a goal. In Aberdeen in his only appearance last season too. So he's been playing not too bad, the youngster, and I'm hoping he'll be alright. But the big signing is Jan Haller, the wonder kid from Slavia Prague, wanted by Madrid, Liverpool and Man United. Off the top of my head, 3.6 mil release fee. He came up and I said, yep, got to have you right away. It was dubious. He's coming on a massive wage. Instead of 1.7, he's coming for 40k, 76 mil, 74 mil release fee to Champions League sides, but unfortunately an 11 mil release fee to if we get relegated. This kid is quality. He's by far the best right mid that we do have in the club. He is, operating at a star level with quite world-class potential, current international as well. What that does mean for us is what was currently wanted, and look, if this was upwards of about 30 mil for Duncan, we're probably going to sell, considering he's had quite the poor year so far this year. He has scored 3 goals though. Or we can use Duncan as maybe as a backup player. Maybe look to ship Harrison on after we bought him in for the cheap free of 3.2. Harrison's not having the best of it either. I'm actually going to try and get Harrison a chance in this game here. Tyrini, Sydney, not bad. Silva got in. Alex and Miguel, De Silva, Serrata, Garcia, Burgess, and Smithies. What I am going to do is I'm actually going to cut right here. I'm going to save the game quickly because I'm getting a phone call. So we're going to quickly end it. We'll be right back in just a second. Quick phone call about cricket later on in the afternoon. We've still got a couple hours to go, just about some afternoon tea and stuff if I can pick something up for the captain. Sounds not bad. Anyway, let's get back into it. I have gone slightly different, like Silva up top, Harrison, Tyrini, Godin. We just haven't been scoring enough goals. I'm going to give Tyrini a start. Marcus hasn't been playing overly great. Watmore hasn't been playing overly great, so we're going to get Harrison out there maybe as an inside forward. I've clicked on his name, haven't I? There we are, the Englishman. We'll get him on attack, and Miguel was going to start over Sergi Sampri. Not playing that Sampri's playing bad. He just, it is what it is. The only two that stay really is Garcia and Serrata. We've got De Silva, Burgess, and Smithies in as well, and hopefully we'll be okay. against Wolves. This is a big game for us. We need to win this game. This is a huge game. This game here, the Everton game coming up afterwards, not, huge games. Anyway, Duda, Pereira, Joe Martino still here. Bolly's there, Rui Patricio. Sounds like a very good side. I know they got a lot of money for Neves. He went to Bayern on the save. He's a very good player. Anyway, I expect a much better performance from you guys tonight after the Man United game because we weren't great. We kept the ball all right. Anyway, Wolves at home is a game we should be looking to win. I'm going to just tell the assistant to see what he says about going out there. It's a great opportunity for us to shake off our malice and get out there. I'm not prepared to say anything about Coquelin. He is a decent player at this level as a defensive midfielder. Probably good that he's not playing, but at the same time, he's not the biggest loss to any real side anyway, as well as he's only just mediocre average. Anyway, Wolves are obviously in the yellow, us in the red. I'm just looking for us to start well, get on the ball, knock it around, and there we are. Gone with a different midfield too. Alex just brings us a lot from dead balls, and obviously Godin's been in some good form. Just Luazano at a 6.69 has not been great enough, and to be honest, I'm interested in selling Luazano because he hasn't been good at all. Anyways, Godin running down this left-hand side, finds the Silva, back into Godin, he's been sensational, number 8, finds Tyrini, gets tackled, and the ref's given a penalty. There is no way it was a pen. They both end up on the second end of it, both injured. Raphael's off, Sidney Tyrini's also off somewhere else as well. I didn't think it was a pen. It looked like he got the ball. Miguel, the wonder kid, he's good from a penalty spot, and that's his first goal for the club. Mr. Miguel, the wonder kid. There we are. It's a memorable moment. He stepped up, the young 19-year-old. I think he has like 14 penalty taking, Mr. Durant Miguel, and he just says to the keeper, sorry, giving you the eyes. I'm going straight up the middle, son, and he dives out the way, and we are 1-0 up inside 10 minutes. And there we are. 15 minutes played. Time ticking away here. Not too bad at all. And apparently we're now being told Miguel's taking the penalty, even though it's a bit late. I don't mind Miguel taking it. He's not bad. Tyrini's apparently off injured. The game hasn't told me that he's off injured. Look, I don't know if we're playing with 10 men or not, because usually it comes up saying that there's an injury. I don't know. It looks like his match rating is not going down at all. I'm going to get him off at half time. As things stand right now, apparently Tyrini's off, but on, but off. I want to know if Tyrini was out there that whole time. Anyway, I'm going to tell him I'm happy with the performance, keep it up. Tyrini apparently, were we playing with 10 men? I think there's a glitch here. Anyhow, we're going to get Thuram in there. Interesting. Anyhow, as it so stands, Tyrini's off and Marcus is on. Hoping that's not a bad injury for Sydney. He's been a good player, been developing decently well for us as well. As Rui Patricio will go long from the kick as Burnley get a goal there against Spurs. Wow. Burnley been decent too in the save. They've been grinding out results just like us. As Godin gets on the ball, he looks to switch it out to Thuram. Thuram with a great first touch, lays inside. Silva! Joao Silva scores his first goal for the club now, finally. It's taking him a long, long time, but Joao Silva finally scores, and it is 2-0 Sunderland. And all of a sudden, we decided to find our attacking prowess. Alex's ball into Godin. Godin's ball. It's a great ball over to Marcus, in between them, both him and the fullback. Marcus gets there first. Great touch, good ball into Silva, and he finally finishes the youngster as the door slams because all the other doors are open, and my dog's not going to like that very much. Anyhow, as time's ticking away here, 66% possession, dominating the game in terms of possession, in terms of chances created too, but knowing how we go in the save so far, we're a big fan of conceding late goals. See you later, Alan. There we are. Yeah. Whatever. There we go. As time's ticking away here, 64th minute, there we are. I'm going to make the first change here. We're actually going to get Alex off. Alex is not having a bad game by any means, but we're going to get Sergi Sampri on as a little bit more as a deep line playmaker on defend, and just a little bit more defensive with our second change of the day. And there, Alex is obviously growing into quite the player. If we do click on his name, there we are. As you can see, he's growing sensationally, and we did obviously pick him up for cheap. So it's great when that happens. As time's ticking away here, I'm not going to come off the system. We're going to just keep it as it is and see if we can control the game. And there we are. I really reckon we play with 10 men for the rest of the half. That's really interesting. Anyway, time ticking away here. No one's having an overly bad game here. Sergi Sampri is actually going to go back a line with Miguel now and just a little bit more defensive. And we're going to go like that. We've got him up there. What we are going to do, though, is we are going to bring in Danny Bath for Joe Silva, who's going to get himself a 7.0 match rating. And we're just going to go to 5 at the back and just look to keep it and just eat up a little bit more, a little bit more pressure now as the game's getting there. I'm going to tell the lads to concentrate if it lets me game. There is a chance, though, and if they did score right now, it would be interesting. Anyways, the ball finds Serrata. Serrata now with the ball. With us not playing with a focal point up top, it really focuses on us focusing down the left and the right flank as De Silva gets there. I don't mind playing with no striker because this is where you get one player at the back post, one player at the front post, and in the end, De Silva just finds Sergi Sampri back in line. Miguel, I'm happy with us keeping it here. There's 2 minutes left to go. We shouldn't lose it from here. If Wolves were to score right now, it would make it interesting. Miguel finds Serrata out to De Silva. Look at us keep it so well here. De Silva now with the ball. Lays it inside to Mike. Mike can pick out a pass. He does. He finds Will Burgess. Comes inside as Will. Hits it across the keeper. That's his first goal of the season. 3 goals, 3 people that haven't scored all year. There we go. Goals everywhere. And there we are. Something at halftime must have worked from the manager of the game just said. I didn't think we did too much. Anyway, Godin finds it. Just the sweeping move from Sunderland. That's what we're used to here at the Stadium of Light. And in the end, Burgess puts a nice curling effort past the keeper. We're 3-0 up. And I tell you what, it is game over. And it's good for the goal difference too, because our goal difference is down to about -8. I think it's about to -6 after this. We have dominated the game. I'm hoping Tyrini's not too injured. It says that he came off injured in the 45th minute, even though he was apparently injured beforehand. I'm not 100% sure. It's a potential thigh injury. I'm going to find out what has gone on here because I honestly think we might have been playing with 10 men for a large period of that game. I'm very tempted to go find out. We're going to go to the inbox. Tyrini does have an injury. He's out for 2 months with a torn thigh muscle. Oh, Sydney. There we go. Unfortunate for us. Anyway, we are going to save the game, and that will be the end of the episode. It's a 3-0 win, which is sensational for us. Sydney's out injured for a long while, the 18-year-old with the great physicals that he has. Hopefully they don't decline too much, and hopefully he comes back and is a better player on the back end of his coming back from his injury. Anyhow, that's the end of episode 32. As always, links in the description below to the Twitch and the Twitter. We will be looking the stream tomorrow night after work. We have a 21st tonight and then work tomorrow. Got to back it up. Enjoy the rest of your day or night, wherever you're watching from. This is Damien, Bright Lights and Sunderland, and we'll see you next time for episode 33.